We finally got steel. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. This episode has been something else to film, let me tell you. There's a lot in this one. It's a little longer than normal. I apologize for that. I tried to keep it down to 30 minutes, but I was just cutting out too much, and I wanted you guys to see everything so you don't actually miss much, because I really did do a lot in this episode. As you can see, our little checklist behind me, I obviously made a clipboard. That's in here too, so don't worry about that. Gosh, yeah, we made a stockroom catalog, a trash can, a macerator, another coal boiler because we were running out of steam, and then we made a solar boiler. And at that point is kind of where I had a bit of an accident. I meant to make a sign before we started this recording this, but the sign should read above my head too, saying 0 days since the last workplace accident, because yeah, we had a big explosion in this one. Well, it wasn't big, I should say. It was an explosion, but it wasn't anything bad, nothing terrible. I knew exactly what I did wrong, and we fixed it. And I left the clip of me getting to that point in here so you can watch it even. But yeah, it was a mess. But after that, we ended up making some diamond hammers. Actually, that might have been before. We made a diamond hammer because that quest says we're crazy and might as well be crazy. So let's do it. We did that. We made a forge hammer. All this was in preparation to make what's behind me, our blast furnace, and what I'm holding in my hand, our very first steel ingots. We seriously did a lot in this, and I think I even missed some of this on this list. In the middle of all this, we experienced our first blood moon, and that was fun. Haven't had to deal with that yet, so I apologize for the length of this one. Stick around and I will show you everything on that list and more. My name's CryptoDuck, and this is Gregtech New Horizons, episode 10. Finally, I had to search for quite some time to find these. Came all the way around this desert area, wrapped around. Gosh, for the horse, it definitely helps. I finally found some diamonds. And a big village. Okay, so I sit here mining diamonds, and I found a lake of lava, so I ran home and grabbed some water real quick because I realized we're finally at a high enough level we could mine obsidian. It finally leveled up to level 5, so I am taking advantage of that, and I'm grabbing some obsidian while we're here collecting diamonds. Because I found this lava lake, and there's actually another one. There's 2 right in here, inside this little diamond vein that I made. Another one right there. So I thought that was kind of neat that we could actually get this now, even with a bronze pick. It's really slow, but it does work. So I'm gonna mine up a bunch of this and bring it back home with us after we're done in the diamond shaft, because we're gonna need it for quite a few things. We're gonna want it to go to the nether, obviously. That's like the main purpose for obsidian, and everyone knows that. We also, as I was showing you in the last episode, instead of having to use our experience now to make obsidian dust, we can just collect some and save our experience for other things. Because it seems like you can exchange experience for most of the dusts. I think that's going to wrap up this part, and I will meet you guys back at the house, and we will get to crafting all this stuff. We have a lot of crafting ahead of us today, so we make some steel, so we're gonna be busy today at the crafting table and the work table. I'm gonna show you guys the work table and how it works and why you kind of want it before you start making your blast furnace. It's not necessary at all, but it is just a quality of life thing to have, honestly. It's just nice. Another quick thing I wanted to show you guys, I totally realized I didn't record this last night when I found the mine. There was a village up top, as I showed you guys, and there was a butcher in the village, so I ended up selling him some pork chops because there was a ton of pigs nearby. So I just murdered all the pigs real quick and sold him some pork chops, like finally get some emeralds. And I ended up sticking them on all of the tools, even my sword, to add 50% durability, which is huge. So that's been a game changer. But now it does take 2 ingots to fully repair it, which kind of sucks. But if you can also do the same thing with diamonds, which is why I wanted diamonds on top of just for the macerator. We need them for a few things. We're gonna need them to get Twilight Forest too. So And I think once we get to the Twilight Forest, I believe diamonds are way more common in there too. So you can just mine in there for diamonds and get a lot more bang for your buck. At least for now, I'm gonna put it on the pick while we're still in here. So this should end up giving us 500 more durability. So add that with the 50%, and this should actually last a while, which should be cool. Yeah, if you look at that durability, it goes from 534 to 1284. Effective durability of 1426. That's insane. Let's do it. Heck yeah. Now we got a super fancy looking pickaxe too. Looks all nice. Look at this blue handle. I'm not done with the lappies yet. I still need a lot more lappies, but that's putting luck on it. So now this should last a heck of a lot longer. This little village has a railcraft building in it. It's good to know. Don't have the room to steal all this at the moment, but I will definitely be back for some of this. The hoppers and pistons for now. I haven't seen one with the green roof. It's a B one. They have all the flowers that you need, like right here. This is kind of convenient. God, I just wish I had room. I will definitely have to come back here. I looted that first beehive place by the house, that first village. I went and stole all their stuff. This one has some more. And it has more bees already in it. Okay, so here's one I wanted to show you guys. I haven't honestly seen anyone else using this, and this sounds like it's actually kind of powerful. There's this item called a stockroom catalog. This is part of the Steam Age, so it's just past this book one, but it's called A Better Way to Find Items. And you just create a stockroom catalog, and you use this catalog by sneak right clicking onto a chest or a barrel or a bookcase or anything. It says any inventory. You sneak right click, and it will store that in the book. It will just kind of give you a list of all your items. And so let's read this through actually. So you sneak right click to set it, and it'll add the inventory to the list on the catalog for it to keep track of. And then you sneak right click again, and it would remove it. So if you don't want it in your list anymore, just go sneak right click it again. A particle effect will render on any block that has been selected while you're holding it, so you know that it is connected, which is nice. You right click to open the GUI and see the list. You can sort the list in ascending or descending order by quantity, count, or alphabetical order. So pretty much sort it like all the other AE2 systems. You can also see a list of all the inventories that you have a particular item, and easily add the location of one of those inventories to a stockroom catalog so you can easily find your stuff. And it can also be copied with a typesetting table or a printing press, which we don't have that yet, but that's down the road. If you click on the title to change it, you can change it to anything you want, so it doesn't have to be stockroom catalog. And if you click on the small chest icon in the GUI when you open it on the right hand side of each listing, you open the inventory list view. So it will basically list all the chests for you, and then you can click them and view them from the book. Then if you want, you can craft a waypoint compass and use that to point towards the chest. Since we have journey maps in NEI, it's not really necessary. I'm assuming it says it's not necessary because it probably gives you coordinates of where the chest is my assumption. So let's try this. It's just a book and quill, green dye, and some paper. We have all of that. The book and quill we got from a quest at the very start of the game, and paper is easy to make. I had to make a little more. We were a little low on wood pulp, so I had to make a little more, but that's nothing new. We've done that before. And there we have it. We have a stockroom catalog. This actually gives us 16 chests as a reward, which is kind of cool. That's kind of nice for right now. But now you can take this and you shift right click, and it'll add it to it. So now you see that particle, a little book is going flying out in different directions. That means it's added. Same with this one. Now we'll add this one, we'll add this one, and we'll add this one. So you just right click to open it. You can rename it whatever you want. We're gonna name it Duck's Crap. So it shows you quantities, it shows you everything. It's really nice. Looks like material ores are kind of wonky. So yeah, it does give you the coordinates. That's perfect. So that's why it says it's kind of pointless to make the waypoint compass, because you could just come into here. Like, so which one has my dang maple saplings? I have 61 of them. Okay, they're in this chest. So then you go look at these coordinates. So it's actually in 2 different chests. I have half in an iron chest and half in the gold chest. So if we come into here, I just know where they're at. But, you know, if you don't know where they're at, you would use the coordinates. So 461, 64, 51 would be the iron chest. So if you look on your map on the top right, we're at 465, 53, 64. So that would be this one. I mean, just because it's the only iron chest, we know that. But if you look now, since I'm standing on it, the only thing that'll be different will be the Y level if you stand on it. So just remember, you'll be like a block or 2 off when you're standing next to it, because it counts that block. It is this physical block that it is showing the coordinates for. And you can't physically stand in that block without removing it. So don't try to stand in it. It's going to take you right to it. Just open it. Then you'll see you have maple saplings. I have the rest in here. So if I combine them all, now if we come into here and hit maple sapling, it only shows it in the 1. So this is updated live. You see, I got a ton of grapes. But that's awesome. I really like this. Bibliocraft. I do not remember that mod. But I'm a fan. That's cool. That is really cool. Okay, so we got a few diamonds cooked up. Let's see if we can sit here and make another macerator to rush more of these, because gosh, it's incredibly slow. Because we have all the stuff for it, so we might as well. We do need to make a hole for it, but we've already made those, so that's nothing different. So there's a hole. Just surround it with some pipes, some diamonds, and some pistons. And that gives us that quest, finally. Just jelly beans. Ooh, a clipboard. This would be helpful. It's paper, a wood plank, iron screw, and iron spring. Okay. Maybe we'll make that later. So it wants a diamond hammer for this quest? Diamond, yep. Only the craziest fool would use diamonds to make a tool, or is it crazy like a fox? Yes, you can also burn them for fuel for that extra bit of craziness. I noticed that the diamond dust has a burn time. I think the diamonds do too, which is wild. But I wonder, 128,000, that would actually last a while. That would be nice. Let's see if we can get a forge hammer too, because that would be nice for all of our ingots. It's fine. That's 9. Gosh, yeah, we need a little over a stack. We'll see if I'm right. I will get all that prepped and made, and then I'll come back and we will make a couple anvils. I'm gonna see if I can get everything needed for this too. Just looks like we already have it all, so that's good. Like, yeah, I was right on my count. So we got our 10 blocks of iron now. Let's make some anvils. Need 2 of them. And that should finish that. Now, let's claim this, because that gives us one of those back, at least, and another piston, which is cool. Never have enough pistons. And now hammer time, steam forge hammer. So we need to make another hole like we just made earlier. I believe we still have enough pipes. Yep. So let's see what we can do with this. Whoops, that's the macerator. Forge hammer. We already have all of this, besides the hole. So let's make another hole. Might as well craft another one because these seem to be used in a lot of things. Yep, that's all of it. So we take our 6 fluid pipes, or small bronze pipes, piston on the top, the bronze hole in the middle, and then our anvil on the bottom, and that gives us a forge hammer. I feel like we're gonna want 2 of these. Let's go set it up and see. Okay, so we need to tell it to output on the bottom. There's its output, so it knows where to go. Let's tell the pipe, ouch. Remember not to do that. Pipes are hot, and we don't like hot things. Okay, so now that has steam. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough still or not, or if we're going to need to figure something else out for steam. Now we can take... I don't have anything to crush on me. Oh, I guess I got a little bronze here. So it'll take 3 now to make 2 plates instead of 2 ingots to make 1 plate. So it's a little more efficient. Not a heck of a lot, but it honestly is, just because it's saving you the iron for making the hammers. You don't need the hammer basically anymore. I mean, you still need it for the machines to interact with them for some of them and to prospect ores, but this replaces a lot of the crafts with it. So you don't have to worry about the durability anymore, which is a game changer. So it's like you won't have to be using them for crafts as much, because yeah, these only have 25,600. I think we might try for the few that you still have to craft it with. I'm thinking make a diamond hammer for those. We could try a diamond one. We'll be the crazy ones that make one. I'm crazy enough to make one, that's for sure. It looks like you would just do diamonds and then a stick still. I find it funny though, they don't want them on tool rods that are supposed to be a lot stronger than just sticks. And yet you're slapping diamonds on it, like you'd want that like on a nice rod. No, they don't care. Just put it on a stick. So, let's try it. Take our stick, and it's just like all the other hammers. That gives us a diamond hammer. And that durability, if you noticed, the other one before was 25,000. This one's 128. That is definitely a big improvement. So let's do this quest. Why not? I am absolutely crazy enough. And it gives us a diamond. A flawless diamond, too. Pretty neat. What's it take to make a trash can? Okay, we're doing that because I need a trash can. So we need to make a few more iron plates. We need an ender pearl for this. I have 4 of them. Probably not the best use for an ender pearl right away, but whatever. We're gonna do it. So yeah, this is like an instance where you would still need a hammer, so I'm gonna break the iron here, but because you can't just stick all this into that forge hammer, so you would need a hammer still occasionally for things, but this will give us a trash can. This is nice. Really nice. Now we could just sit here and void stuff we don't want. But yeah, anything you don't want, you just click into here now. Select this poppy. Gone. Let's make, while we're here, make a clipboard so I can start keeping track of stuff a little better for you guys, because that will help actually. So I have some paper. Let's just stick it here for now because we need to make a spring. We have not made a spring before. I just ended up finding one in a village. So in order to make one, it looks like we're gonna need a saw, a file, and our wire cutters, and then an iron rod. And that will give us a spring. So that's easy. Let's make one of those. here's a clipboard. Now I could sit here and be like, okay, so I need to gather clay. Gosh, if I could type today. Gather clay. Craft a blast furnace. Melt some steel. Insufficient steam. Oof. Yeah, I had a feeling that might be an issue here now. So is it just this can't keep up? That is fine because we could just make another one. Might have enough we could actually look at the solar one too. So you would need 6 silver plates. So there was a steam problem. It was not keeping up with all of these. Once I had all of these running, I just set this macerator down. Just kind of just testing purposes. Let's just make another coal one for now. Finish breaking this bronze one. Okay, so there's an iron furnace. Now we need to keep this on us actually. Now we can make our boiler again because we have bricks already. We have the rest of it. So there's another one. Bring a wrench still. Might want to grab this one because this might break on us. Let's grab this and a couple more water pipes. Let's connect another pipe. Shift click on the pipes. They auto connect to each other, which is nice. Saves you a one less wrench click. Then you need to specify pipes this way. Only that way. Now these two should be working together. We can take some out of here. Oh, wait, we need to. Before we blow ourselves up, we need to connect to the water. This was just a large, so I'm just going to use another large. Shift click that way, and it should only push now. Start heating this up. Once this heats up, we will come back and check on these and make sure that it's working the way it should be. So yeah, we only need 6 of these. The 2 coal boilers are going. It seems to be keeping up just fine with that water tank. So I think the water tank is fine. Yeah, it's still going up. Let's see if we can make a steam, well, simple solar boiler. So we're gonna need double silver plates. We just gotta smash these again with a hammer. I tried throwing them in the forge hammer. That doesn't seem to work. Make 3 because we only need 3. And then just need a bricked hole, not a normal hole, which is fine. We already have the glass. We got our double silvers now. We got our pipes still. Boom. Okay. So we got this connected. Let's see if we can find our way over to our water tank. Not making too big of a mess. Okay, so we just backed up the world after failing with that steam boiler. And I know what we did wrong. You shouldn't have placed it. That's like the one machine we can't actually place before we set down the pipes. That threw me off. I totally forgot about it. But that's fine. It was an easy fix. I just wanted to actually film it and make it its own separate little video for easier, quick, purposes to find and navigate to. But other than that, yeah, no, that was super easy. So it looks like we only lost our progress of what we just finished crafting. But that was, yeah, that was just silly. I mean, I should have remembered that. It's a solar one. It doesn't need coal, so just setting it down would make it start to heat up. That makes sense. I should have thought of that. I was just not thinking and excited and in a rush to do things. That's why it backs up. I love the backups. Every half an hour, that is just a piece of cake. We did not lose much progress. So, and I honestly didn't even need to back it up because, you know, we only lost just a couple pipes, really. All these machines were fine. I think we might have lost this. I don't remember. Like, this is a left. There's our calcite right there. Just like that. We'll dig all this out. And I will get back with you guys. And we'll go find the other one in a bit. Keep in mind the Y levels. So we're not wasting our time digging in areas that it's not even going to be in. So when you start digging and like realize it just turned to stone and that's all you're getting anymore, you don't need to keep going down to bedrock, I've realized. You can kind of just dig that area. So 50 to 60, this is a small one. Dang, it costs 4 ores now to fully repair it. Okay, so we just got back from getting some calcite. We did get quite a bit. Not enough for 2 yet, but at least enough for the 1 for the quest. I am going to keep going, though, and try to get more, because I would like to get a couple of these things. I know that they are incredibly slow, and I think from my understanding that they're even slower than the coke ovens, so we might want a couple of them. But I noticed these are also done. We have 8, plus a couple now to keep growing. So I'm going to grab these, and uh-oh, doing this weird stuff again. Okay, that's weird. I guess maybe it just didn't like it having the garden in my hand, because I took it out of my hand and it works just fine. But that's 11 of them, which is perfect. So now we can turn this in. This is our last garden we've been waiting on. So let's detect and submit it. And now we just have to make all these. And that's probably going to be in the next episode if I can find the flowers. I'm still looking for a couple of the flowers for that curry soup. I do plan on making that as its own whole little quick episode because it's a lot of crafting and I'm going to show you all of it from start to finish. Make all the tofu from start to finish. We got soybeans. So we just need water. Here we are. And now if we turn on our ore veins, let's see right here. Oh, yeah, I gotta find one of the other Fuller's Earth ones. Yeah, so we did complete this quest when I went and picked up some of this stuff in the chest here, rearranging some of these ores as I was crushing them. When I stopped back by the house here for the calcite. So if you turn this in, which we already did, it doesn't consume it, which is nice. You get to keep it. Because it's telling you what you need to get for the brick furnace actually here. See the steam age. Loot bag just because, why not? The other two are just food. Oh wait, no, it gives us all of them. We get to choose. Okay. I'm going to choose the gypsum then. Sweet. We finally found the mineral sand. I actually went back to get the horse and it was right by the horse. Near that village still. So this is perfect. Now we just got to go down a little bit and see if we get enough gypsum. Hopefully we will. I think between what we can get out of this and what the last quest gave us, and if we pick another 16, I mean, that's 32 right there. So that's a half of it, I think, or oh, not quite half. I think it's 72 you need. Not quite half, but that's a good chunk of it. I'll take it. Oh, park the horse. Yes, I said park the horse. And down we go. One of these will be gypsum eventually. There it is. Gypsum ore. Well, one thing I did notice too, I was just walking up the hill and I'm like, wait, this is green. That was glass in there. What the heck? So I come over here and look at this, and I realized an Enderman fell into there. That's hilarious. So we have some liquid ender. I realized too that you can make ender pearls and stuff. I haven't made a cast for it yet, but I was trying to figure out how you would get this on the bottom. Seems to be it puts the one you click on the top. I just thought that was neat. I just noticed that. I'm like, what the heck? That was supposed to be blue, not green. Yeah, just sitting here making some clay dust. Since the macerator's kind of slow, I still had some orders. Might as well use them. At least we have our clay dust now. That should be more than enough. So we do need stone dust for this, which we have a good amount already. You just get this like as a byproduct for binding everything. Or diamond. Cool. Definitely not the best way to do it since we have macerators, but they are so slow. I'm kind of getting impatient waiting. Just want to get this done. There's 1, 2, and there's 3. You do 3 whole stacks in a cauldron, so it's kind of nice when you have enough to do that. Now let's look up exactly what all we are going to need. So we need 4 iron furnaces, so we're going to have to make those. So we made 4 of these now. That is done. Let's see what it takes to make these compressed fire clay. Fire clay dust is brick dust and clay dust combined into one. So that's what we need to make the brick dust for. The brick dust we get from macerating bricks. Oh, we have a red moon. This is our first red moon. Afraid to go out there. I don't know if we should. Hello? Scary. This has been spawn proofing pays off. Right here. I could actually come out here and look at this. It does look cool. Glad there's no mobs that spawn in the water. That'd be horrifying. Oh, wow. That's cool. I was waiting for one finally in here. Took over a year to get one, but we finally got one. Year 2, day 90. Got ourselves a blood moon. Well, this is very painful to look at. So let's stay in this screen. Shoot, we need to make brick dust. We can't crush these, I'm assuming. Can't smash it with the hammer or a mortar. That'd be too convenient. I did just actually get some more bricks too, and I was out there looking for ores, and by the horse I tore down that railcraft building. I just got some more bricks from there too. Do it with a mortar. I didn't see it as an option. Oh, you can. Cool. It'll work with the block though. Nope, just the brick. Okay. Well, suppose that works. See how quick pump out brick dust. Oh wow, it's actually making it big dust too, not the little dust like it said. Maybe maybe it's because it's the whole brick. Tiny spider. Oh gosh. Is it a wither skeleton? Oh no, it's a zombie. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Bad idea. This was a bad idea. Okay, so I got most of this ready now. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make some compressed fire clay, and fire clay dust is the first part of that, and then you throw that through a compressor. In order to make this fire clay dust, we need clay dust and brick dust. And so we need to make 36 fire bricks plus 4 for this. So that would be 40 of them. And in order to make 40 of them, it takes 240 bricks to make just the bare minimum to make 36 and this. That might include the 4 for this. So I'm not sure. I'm overestimating here. So it'd be like 216. Yeah, 216 if it's just 36. But if you need 4 more to make 40, then it'd be 240. So we'll just shoot for that. And since you get 2 out of combining the 2, it's not just 1. You only need 100 and it'd be 120 of each. Pretty much just under 2 stacks of each. So that's easy. We can do that. We have brick dust and we have clay dust. If you do that, that gives us 2 stacks right there. Boom. So now we just got to throw this through a compressor. And this will give us bricks, and then we just got to smelt them down. Okay, so we got our bricks done. And let's see if we can start to make some of these fire bricks. So in order to make these, we need our gypsum dust here, and then we need a bucket of concrete. So we got to make these buckets of concrete first. In order to make these, we need stone dust, quartz sand, clay dust, some calcite dust, a bucket of water, and an empty bucket. You can use the clay buckets for the bucket of water, so that's good to know. I have some of those still. But yeah, it needs empty buckets in here. So when you use the work table, it pulls from this inventory, not your inventory. So you kind of have to find the fine line of the ingredients that you need and put in what you need and what you don't need. Like, we don't need the calcite right now, I don't think. Technically, we just needed the gypsum. And that would still give us room for 4 buckets at once. Oh, wait, no, we do need the calcite. It's the gypsum. I got it backwards. Put the calcite in here. And boom. Throws them into here, so it does do that. And then to lock this recipe into here, you shift right click and it locks it and keeps it in place. Now you could always access it. Now we could basically use this part, craft the bricks as we go. So if we take, oh wait, we need to cook our bricks first. Get that going. Okay, let's craft some of these real quick. Pull a lot of this out, dump all this concrete into here, and we just need the gypsum dust in here and our bricks. So it's kind of a process still that you're gonna have to go back and forth a bit as you do all this, but it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. Now just do this until you have 36. We'll start with the 36 and build it and see if that is enough, or if we do need the extra 4. But I'm going to get all these crafted and I will show you the process of setting it up. Perfect. Got them all done. And I still got extras of all of it, but that's fine. Like I said, I plan on making a few of these, so I'm going to end up using all this anyway. But now we have our fire bricks. So we can take our fire bricks, combine them with the furnaces we made in a wrench, and we can make ourselves the controller for it. It's called a brick to blast furnace, but it is a controller. Let's make one of these, and then let's sleep real quick, complete this quest, and then we will go set this up. These ones can touch each other and share walls supposedly, so you can like stack them by each other, which is kind of nice. These are a 3x3 for the base. Then I believe they need to be 4 tall. It's 2. This would be 3. This would be 4. And then I believe they don't need a roof. You do this and that. And it did complete. Okay, cool. Now we can put our fuel in here and our iron, and I think we just make steel. In 5 years we will have steel. But that is it. We now have a working, yeah, you can see the progress bar on the bottom right. 360 seconds. So it's going to take a minute. Yeah, this is just an example of how long I've already let this run. Like, it's already been like 20 minutes and it's only done 4. It does consume quite a bit of charcoal. So maybe we need to look into coke and using coke actually, because it does burn longer. Perfect. We have our 8 steel plus a little extra. I had to let this run for a little while. I sat here and made some dinner and cooked some dinner and let it just run, and we got 13, so that's not bad. Let's turn this in real quick and claim our loot bag and see what we get. Oh, maybe the string. I think I only had 1 string. I think I had 16. Okay, so that's that. We have steel. Happy days. So we're back. I got our steel, and yeah, I let it run for a little while. I went and made some dinner, ate some dinner, and came back, and finally we had enough to complete it. So we completed the quest, opened our loot bag, but that was our goal for the day. I hope you were able to follow along with this. This was rather easy, actually. Just don't do what I did with the solar boiler, and make sure you have your pipes laid down before you actually place that one down, because you can't really stop that one from heating up if it's already sunny outside. So I learned that lesson the hard way, but that's fine. It is what it is, and I showed you guys how to back it up, which is perfect. Check out the short for that. I did make that in a separate short instead of keeping it into this one, just for quicker, easier reference for people that are trying to look it up. Other than that, yeah, it's not that hard, and it wasn't honestly that bad. It took me a little bit to get everything back to where we were, but it was totally worth doing it. So I'm glad I did it. And I got to show you guys the whole process anyway, which is even better. I appreciate you all for watching, as always. And if you enjoyed this, I really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe, but you are not obligated to, so please don't feel like you have to. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.